let me show you the way to go. I don't know everything, but there's something I do know. I know. I've read and heard a lot, and now I'm ready to show that we can come together and think like one. Come together now, live together underneath the sun. Please, please, let me show you, let me show you where to go. Follow me, my friend. Oh, let me show you. Come on, let me show
Welcome,
you where to
welcome
go.
to Rightly Divine the Word. Let me show you the way to go. A very popular song by the Jackson Five, who, as you all know, the greatest pop artist of all time, Michael Jackson. And here we have a picture of Michael Jackson when he was a little kid, seeming to look a normal, regular black kid. And by the time we hit Off the Wall, still normal looking young African American male. No problems with him. And then by the time we hit the Thriller album, still look relatively normal, but a little bit more glammed out. But at some point, Michael Jackson took the red pill. He took the red pill. And look what happened. He transitioned from a normal African American male to an albino. He literally transitioned before our eyes into an albino. So, and that was after taking the red pill, after he became woke. So, let me introduce y'all to this concept. So, let me lay the background to where I'm going with this. So, we saw Michael Jackson openly transition before us from a normal looking African American male to an enigmatic, uh, light skinned or almost albino looking person. And somewhere along the line, there became a campaign where people who saw this, they said they want to become albino or lighten their skin also. And so there became a massive movement of young people who wanted to transition from becoming a normal black male to a albino. So follow me, don't close it. Let's see where I go with this. So as you sit here and contemplate taking this red pill, let's see where I'm going with this. So where am I going with this? I told you, there's a place out here where celebrities are now lightening their skin and they're transitioning into albinos. And the problem is they're trying to push this on all of us and think that, if it's okay for them, it's fine. I'm saying a grown person can do whatever they want to. But, now to have a campaign that's pushing that everybody should be okay and that every Black American should, if they want to, lighten their skin and there shouldn't be a problem. And, now they're doing an all out campaign on this thing. And so they're hitting us with this as you ingest this red pill. We're going to start with Luke 16:10. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust in the most. And so they tell us this or they give us this to say that we must love them. You must love me because I have transitioned from a dark skinned person to something that looks like an albino. And if you don't love me or if you don't agree with me, then you hate me. Then you hate me. And then they take it a step further and say, well, we must march with them because now we want to get this campaign to go all over the United States that hey, we want black people to accept us, that we are transitioning from a dark skinned African American into what looks like to be an albino. And so I hit you with this, Amos 3:3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Do I have to walk with you? Do I have to march with you to show you that I love you? Although what you do in your personal time and how you want to transition is okay for you, I have to agree? Do I have to walk with you in order to agree with you? And if I don't, I must hate you. Something to think about. And then they this campaign gets out of control, and now they want us to spend our tax dollars on this. Michael Jackson transitioned for free. Now they want to use our tax dollars to help them transition, you know. And I don't know, because once again, it seems like this is a personal choice for them. So should my tax dollars go to something that you're choosing to do personally for yourself? You know, like putting these products to help you bleach your skin in public school bathrooms so that anybody that wants to bleach their skin can. I don't know. I don't know, but they are getting us to try to take this red pill. And then they go further with this to introduce legislation also with respects to them changing their skin. Basically, they're saying they want to have extra protection under the law, that people don't ridicule them, belittle them, even say, hey, can't you just be comfortable in your own skin? They don't want people to say negative things about them. So now we putting extra hate bills through Congress to pass laws. But, maybe it's like selling fleas to a dog. Don't the Constitution already guarantee somebody's right of free expression? I don't know, but it sounds like they're selling fleas to a dog. And then they go further, that they want to push education bills to where now we're teaching our kids, or they want to have it in school, that we should have education on the ability for you to change your skin color. And they want to teach our kids that, and they want to make it in part of the curriculum. So, maybe parents have a right to, still say they want to have some type of control over what their kids have been taught in school, and that maybe the government might be overstepping to push this. Because when I was listening to, I want to say The View, when Stephen A. Smith was on, and they was talking about the issue of transitioning, even um, the View personnel said to themselves, hey, people that are transitioning are only 1% of the population. So if you're only 1% of the population, why are you pushing to the 99% your views, why are you putting them off on me? Why are you putting them off on my kids? I don't know, but that's this red pill they pushing on you. You know, this wokeness. We need to be woke. We need to be more loving. You know, we need to be more loving. We need to be more accepting. We need to be more affirming. But I don't know. And then they take it a step further. And this is actually a real picture of the same baby. Now they saying, the parents are saying, well, my child wants to transition to be light skinned. And now they're basically transitioning a child. But help me make sense of this. And then they say, well, we shouldn't attack the kids, attack the kids, attack the kids, that we are attacking the kids. We are attacking the kids now because we don't think it's appropriate for a child to transition. Because let's think about it this way. A minor cannot vote until they're 18. A minor cannot drink until they're 21. A minor cannot drive until they're 15. So if you can't do all those things, then how can you tell me somebody between the ages of 5 and 12 can rationally transition into something? And we all know that kids vacillate between all kinds of things before they get to an adulthood. But somehow we're attacking the kids, and now we're attacking the parents, and now they want to pass legislation that kids can seek these type of medications to help them transition without the parents' knowledge, further taking away parental rights of parents. What does that make sense? But let's go to Matthew 18, verse 6. And it says, but who shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me? It were better for him that a millstone were hang about his neck and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. I'm going to leave that was sitting right there. But see, what they're not telling you about this red pill and about bleaching your skin, there are side effects. There are side effects. There are side effects to this red pill. So when you bleach your skin, most of the products for bleaching your skin contains mercury, or they contain steroids, and they cause problems. So let me just read a few. Mercury poisoning, highly toxic, can change the nervous, digestive, and immune system, as well as lungs, kidneys, and eyes. Symptoms: mercury poisoning include rash, hypertension, edema, uremia, paresthesias, nervousness, irritability, tremors, memory loss, depression, weight loss, fatigue. Another common ingredient of skin bleaching is hydrochloroquine. And that can cause serious side effects, includes rashes, facial swelling, permanent skin discoloration. Steroids is another common ingredient in these skin bleaching formulations. And the common side effects of steroids are nephrotic syndrome, dermatophyte infection, scabies, eczema, irritant dermatitis, dyschromia is a common skin complaint for patients who use bleaching skin. But check this out. The FDA has banned the use of mercury in skin lightening products and does not approve of hydroquinone for over-the-counter sale. However, studies have found that products containing these ingredients still are available, even in the US and European Union today. 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 So taking this red pill comes with consequences. Come with consequences. So my question is, where do you draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Do you draw the line at, once again, you're pushing your kids to get this, you're giving them medication that causes long-term side effects that sometimes cannot be reversed. Where do we draw the line? Where do you draw the line at? Where do you draw the line at? So I'm gonna hit you with John 8:6. John 8:6. This they said, tempting him, meaning, hey, the people were right here trying to tempt Jesus, and they might have to accuse him. Correction. They that might have to accuse him, but Jesus stooped down with his finger and wrote on the ground as though he heard them not. So even Jesus drew a line on the ground. So the question is, where are we gonna draw a line? Where are we gonna draw a line? But let me hit you with this. It's amazing. It's amazing how we forget. So we have Ronald Reagan's wife, Nancy Reagan, 30 years ago, a highly successful campaign, the Just Say No campaign, which states the campaign was about telling kids to say no to drugs, telling kids to say no to drugs. And now 30 to 40 years later, we're now saying it's okay for kids to take drugs. It's okay to say yes to this. It's okay to take a medication that we know will cause harm, that we know will cause harm to them. As I stated, steroids. And then here's the irony of it. We ban steroids, or we condemn high school athletes from taking steroids because they want to enhance their ability to succeed in their said activity. But then we want to say it's okay to take steroids if you're transitioning. Make that make sense. You want to ban steroids for people that want to enhance their ability, but yet and still you want to say it's okay to take steroids. On the other end, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. And so then here's the other part. So I'm a diabetic. I have to take medicines. And that's always a constant reminder that I'm sick. But yet we want to have kids to start taking pills at an early age that they're going to have to take for the rest of their life because they say this is them and this is how they feel. But yet every day they have to take a pill to maintain that skin color. They have to take a pill to maintain that they feel this way every day for the rest of their life. But if you take a pill for anything, doesn't that say that something is lacking? That something is wrong? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. And then here's the other part. Here's the other part. Just say no. They teaching us today that if we say no, or that I don't have a right to say no, I don't want to walk with you. I don't agree that my kids should learn about skin whitening. And I don't agree that you should allow your kid to transition to light skin at a young age before they have the ability to discern things like right and wrong, what's good and bad for them. Make it make sense, people. 30 years ago, we were telling people to not bow down to peer pressure and just say no to drugs. And now we're telling people it's not okay to say no. And that if you tell me no, then I'm a bigot and I hate you. Man, this world is twisted. So Isaiah 5, verse 20. Man, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Man, it sounds like we flipped the switch on us. I'm saying just flip the switch. It used to be just say no, but now if you say no, you don't love me. It used to be just say no, but now if you don't love me, I hate you. Man, I wonder why people are so mixed up now because, man, you talk about peer pressure. Man, that's the ultimate peer pressure right there. But I'm going to move on. So many of y'all are walking around here struggling. Y'all are blind. Y'all got y'all flashlight out with the light on a bright sunny day. You got your flashlight on a bright sunny day because you're blind. Because you're blind. So I'm going to leave you with this. John 9, verse 39. And Jesus said, for judgment I have come to this world, that they which see might see, and they that which see might be made blind. And then they said to him, and some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words and said unto him, are we blind also? My question, are you blind also? Are you? Are you blind also? So here's the answer to that question. Jesus answered unto them, if you were blind, you should have no sin. But now you say we see. Therefore your sin remaineth. Man, this red pill, you say we waking up, but yet it still seems like we're blind. I'm saying they selling us fleas. They selling fleas to a dog. They selling us things that are clearly 30 years ago would have seemed to be obscene and crazy. But like I said, they trying to teach us that we're woke, but yet we still are blind. Peace.
It does it, homie, you can hate me, but you ain't getting no hate back. You get no hate back, homie, you can hate me, but you ain't getting no hate back. Cause all the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater. Born sinner, I came with a flaw. How I'm finna see the light. I was raised in the dark, but he came for the loss and he paid on the cross. I'm a servant of the king and I bang for the cause. You say you ain't a Christian, alright, cool. And you can't rock with it cause it's not true. But Game Rock red, Snoop Rock blue. You ain't never bang in your life, but you caught two. Just saying, y'all be acting funny though. First I'm a hater cause I'm broke and my money low. Find out I made a couple hundred on the low. Now they like so, I thought it was God over money though. Hate it when I'm paid, hate it